Hi everyone, this is Isabel and I'm back with another video. Today we are going to look at one of the ways you can use Procreate along with Photoshop. This is a really simple way I use both. I am neither an expert in Procreate or Photoshop. I love to draw and I also practice my lettering on my iPad using Procreate. Procreate is not free, but if you like to draw, it's definitely worth the price, which happens to be $9.99. If you like my tutorial, please subscribe to my channel. Most of my videos are tutorials, so feel free to subscribe and like this video. Let's begin with some learning. What you are seeing is a time-lapse replay on Procreate. I love this feature because you can go back and see your art in action. This is a drawing I did on my iPad using the Procreate app. I wish I could really draw, but I mostly doodle when I'm watching television with my husband. I believe this type of drawing is called a Zentangle, but I'm not really sure this would really qualify as a Zentangle drawing, so I'll just call it doodling. Let me know in the comments if you think my drawing is a Zentangle. I do follow a Zentangle group on Facebook for inspiration, and my drawing is too simple in my opinion compared to theirs. Anyways, there is no real rhyme or reason to my drawing. I chose a cactus because they always look so proud and graceful. I then needed to fill the largest part of the cactus with a design. I first went with a leafy design since my favorite thing to doodle has always been flowers. Then I decided to draw some stones, which I also like to draw. I did decide on the leafy design to ultimately work for this project. I saved the stones design as a separate file to work on it later. I kept the colors to a minimum because I like the black and white contrast of the drawing. In Procreate, you're working with multiple layers and can change the look as you're working. Like I said, I'm not an expert in Procreate, so I'm not even going to begin to explain how it works. But as an amateur, I can still get some projects done for myself. So this is the doodle I end up with, which I ended up loving so much. Once you're done with your drawing, you can save it in several formats. Since I have a background on my drawing, I saved it as a JPEG. There's several formats such as JPEG, PNG, PDF, and a couple more. Now let's switch over to Photoshop. As I said before, I am not an expert on Photoshop either. I know enough to work with it. I've been doing some tutorials so I can learn it and use it for more challenging projects, but learning Photoshop is a very big task. It's going to take me years to really feel proficient with it. Once in Photoshop, I opened my canvas file, which is the same background that I used for my Procreate drawing. My drawing was too small to include the poem. As usual, when I am doodling in front of the television, I don't really have a project in mind, or else I would have drawn and saved it differently. Once I have the canvas layer, I then opened the Procreate drawing in its own layer. I then went in search of a poem showing pride and typed and positioned it where I wanted it. What do you think? Do you think this poem shows pride in oneself? I do. I'd never read it before and it looks perfect with my drawing. Like I said, when I see a cactus, I see pride in oneself. I then exported my file as a JPEG and I now have a picture of my very own drawing. How awesome is that? I took it a step further. I made some printouts and stickers of them to put in my journal. The coloring looks different on the copy paper and the matte sticker paper, but I really like the ability to be able to do this with my own drawings. Seriously, can you imagine how excited I'd really be if I could draw? That's it for now. I'll just leave with saying that I love to draw and design. It's one of my hobbies along with other craft hobbies that I have. If you have any questions on this video, leave me a comment and I'll get back to you. If you like this video, please subscribe and come back to visit. Thanks for watching and I hope to hear from you. Bye for now.